Hi guys, it's Misha and welcome back to my channel. So today I want to talk about the recent death of Mahsa Amini. She was only 22 years old when she was arrested by the morality police in Iran. There's some footage of her collapsing, but in an attempt to cover it up, the morality police made a statement that it was from natural causes. A heart attack, they said, but it's quite obvious that this was a result of physical abuse from the police. There were some scans done on her skull which showed fractures, and there were some bruises on her body as well. She went to the hospital and soon fell into a coma.
Amini had been visiting Tehran with her brother. Police say she was arrested for dressing improperly. She collapsed in custody and died several days later in hospital.
Her family, however, said that she had no prior health issues. The police are still denying it, even though it's quite obvious that she was beaten. This obviously caused a lot of outrage. A lot of people are making her name into a symbol to show the resistance against these laws enforcing the hijab. There are a lot of street protests going on right now, and a lot of these women are quite literally going out and risking their lives to fight for women's rights. So this is what real bravery looks like. More and more women are joining this fight, and even men, a lot of them are going out and showing their support. There are a lot of videos going around right now with these women cutting their hair and burning their hijab, protesting because they are rightfully angry. This isn't the first time this has happened. This has been an ongoing issue.
Law requiring women to wear headscarves in public dates from the 1979 revolution. Some have been burning their veils.
And because they're protesting, a lot of them are being beaten and arrested, and some have even died. But this isn't stopping them. More and more people are going out and protesting still, not just in Iran, but all over the world, especially in Toronto and Berlin.
Women, life, freedom. It's a similar scene in cities across the globe. Women are also chopping off their hair.
Because they believe that women should have the right to choose whether or not to wear the hijab. It shouldn't be forced. And I want to recommend two channels to you on YouTube. So the first one is Medina TV. I've been watching her for a while now. She talks a lot about Islam versus culture and how she believes women shouldn't be forced to wear the hijab. So I really recommend her channel.
From forcing a religious act. You know why? Because if, for example, my husband forced me to wear the hijab or the niqab, just using it as an example, if he did that, then I would be wearing my hijab and niqab because I'm fearing my husband. That would actually come under me obeying my husband over obeying God. Hijab should be done for the sake of God alone, and not for the sake of my husband, and not for the sake of my dad or my brother or any other man in my life.
And another YouTuber I've been watching for a while is Ninja Mommy. She makes great videos too, and she recently made a very important video about what happened to Amini.
Women just want freedom. Freedom to choose what they wear and how they wear it. They don't want government intervention and poking their nose when it comes to hijab. Nothing good comes out of force and violence. How many more Muslim women have to suffer before Iran wakes up? Because if I was forced to practice my religion, if I was forced to cover up, I would hate every aspect of my religion.
So yeah, I completely agree. I think it should definitely be the woman's choice whether or not she wears it. And the fact that a young woman is now dead because some of her hair was showing really puts things into perspective and really makes you think about how privileged women are in America, because this is what actual oppression looks like, what the things that are happening in Iran, and how officers are punishing women for wearing, tight clothing or makeup or having their hair show. Ending in physical abuse. Women are also being kicked out of school and university for this. Comparing this to modern day feminism in America and the feminist movement in Iran, I really hope that the feminists in America can see this and, open their eyes a little bit more to what's actually going on in other countries, especially the women that constantly call America a sexist country and talk about how much they hate living here. I have literally seen women scream at professors. There are a lot of videos going around with them doing this just because they are very angry about the school dress code, right? Like, oh, you can't wear, a tank top and booty shorts in class because, oh my God, God forbid, people want a professional environment and for you to dress like a student. So that's actual sexism, right? That's evil, and that's why they're so oppressed And then what ends up happening usually is they'll get, dress coded and even given a shirt a lot of the time. Like they'll give you clothes to wear for the rest of the day. But this is terrible. This is, traumatic and sexist. So yeah, it's very annoying to hear these feminists talk about that. And it's almost as if they're living in a little bubble with no idea what's going on outside of their, liberal college, where they're going to be given the attention that they want and applauded for this, right? Like, this is an act of bravery to scream at your professors during lectures because you can't be half naked, right? So that's sexism. It's as if their life goal is to continuously find new ways to be oppressed and be a victim. Meanwhile, they are actually so privileged being American women. And this is also so true when it comes to LGBTQ issues. There are countries where gay people are actually being arrested and killed because it's illegal to be gay. Okay, that's where actual bravery is, going out and fighting for equality. That's actually brave. Not what's going on here in America, where, our biggest problem is a person saying they don't want to date a trans person, or, misgendering someone, and then you should be fired or arrested. Or, saying that women are the people that give birth, if you remember that video, then you are a transphobic bigot that has to be canceled.
To people with a capacity for pregnancy, would that be women?
Your line of questioning is transphobic, and it opens up trans people to violence.
You're saying that I'm opening up people to violence by asking whether or not women are the folks who can have pregnancies?
So I want to note that 1 out of 5 transgender persons have attempted suicide.
I mean, can we compare these things? We can see what actual oppression is, okay? What's actually going on in other countries. And that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please remember to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.